turn this down a little bit. Yo, what is good, everybody? It is your boy Lincoln Clay coming back at you with another Firewall 0-hour PSVR live stream. This is stream number 4. Let's all be one cohesive unit and hit the like button to help spread the content to a wider audience. And make sure you hit the bell icon so you can stay notified whenever I put out new content. I would appreciate that as well. If you are a new subscriber, welcome to the channel. I hope you are enjoying the content. I am rather embarrassed because today I planned on Ari and Drake. What is going on? I am rather embarrassed because I woke up this morning simply deep with the intentions of doing a podcast and giving my thoughts and impressions on Firewall 0-hour, followed by gameplay, followed by a game stream. And I took a nap at about 5:30, and I just woke up like about 10 minutes ago, literally. So I'm telling you, working these 10-hour shifts and coming home and trying to play Firewall and, and spend time with my girlfriend. I mean, like, this shit is like wearing me down, but I wouldn't trade it for the world, though. Even though I'm tired as fuck, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'm working 50-something hours a week. My bills are still getting paid, my obligations are still being met, and I'm still, bringing home nice checks. I'm spending time with my girlfriend. I wouldn't change that for the world. So I'm getting the Firewall whenever I can. And that's, and then my night's on a great note. Playing Firewall. So with that being said, I'll do a podcast this weekend, still giving my thoughts and impressions on it, even though, everybody and their mother's already done it. I think that since I was one of the people that had high hopes for Firewall, ever since I ever heard of the game, I've had God knows how many podcasts covering Firewall. So I think it'd only be right that I have some kind of podcast. Connor, what is up? Just waking up. So, but, I'll get more detailed into it, but I did want to talk about a couple of the issues. For the most part, this game has been getting a lot of praise. I'm seeing YouTubers speaking highly of this game. I'm hearing that even PC gamers have high praise for this game. I'm hearing that gamers are buying PSVR. Jamal Adams, what is up? I'm hearing that gamers are buying PSVR solely for Firewall. And there's definitely got to be some interest in it because it even shows on my own channel. I mean, I've gained at least 20 subscribers this week. I think just solely on the Firewall content. So I feel like, that's great that I gained some subscribers, but I feel like, it's more due to the interest in Firewall, the interest in PlayStation VR. But I think that, as far as my channel goes, I'm just probably one of the people that they wanted to hear speak about it. But I think it's more about Firewall than it is about my channel. So there's definitely an interest there. I'm seeing in the comment section that people are talking about they're going to get the game, they're going to go buy a PSVR, and then we're going to find out. We got the moment of truth Tuesday when this game unlocked at midnight, and another judgment day is coming up Saturday when my son comes over and tries this game, and I'm hoping that he likes it so much that he takes the VR home, because technically this is his VR, and I've been looking for a reason to buy another VR so I can get the one with the HDR pass through. So I'm hoping that my son will come here and love this Firewall so much that he'll want to take it home. And if he does, if he says he wants to take it home because he doesn't want to take it home because he's worried about his dog, I'm watching this stream in VR as we speak. Whoa, Connor! How are you able to watch this stream in VR? Please tell me, because I want to be able to these streams in VR as well. If you're doing it with the PlayStation VR, then yeah, But as I was saying, my son likes PlayStation VR. This is his VR technically because I bought it for him for Christmas. And but he hasn't taken it home. Originally, he didn't take it. He took it home and then he brought it back. 2 words, Oculus Go. Okay. I might have to look into that. So originally my son took the VR home and then he brought it back because his room was too small. And then Playbox, what's up? And then I guess, you know, the only place where he had room to play was the main living room, which is where his mother was watching TV, so he couldn't play VR the way he wanted to. So he brought it back to my place and left it here because, you know, me being a hardcore gamer, he's never going to have an issue having to play VR here. So now his older brother has moved out and my son has taken his room. And I guess his room is now big enough to have the VR in there. So I've tried to encourage him to take the VR home, but he didn't want to because he's concerned that his dog will chew up all the wires. Said, you just got it today for your birthday? Well, happy birthday, mister. So, you know, he's concerned that his dog will chew up the wires, but despite all that, I'm hoping that he'll come here this weekend and like this game so much that he'll want to take it home. Playbox Gamer, what is up? And just, you know, be mindful of his dog, you know, and you know, be responsible and put it away when he's not playing it. Because more than anything, you know, right now my son and I, we play Gears of War 4 on his Xbox, and my son has loved Gears of War pretty much ever since he could hold a controller in his hand. And I mean this literally, like when he was 3 years old, he was trying to play Gears of War. And then I say by the time he was 4, the next year, he was taking, you know, markers and paper. He was drawing the cover art for Gears of War. Now granted, they look like stick people, but it was highly detailed. My son didn't miss a detail at 4 years old. You know, right down to the teeth on the lancers, the saw teeth. He was just that detailed. So, but you know, I'm getting away from that a little. I'm getting off track a little bit. So, you know, please forgive me. But you know, bottom line, I hope that my son likes this game so much that he'll want to take his VR home, and that'll give me a reason to buy another one. You know, you guys have seen the streams, so you know the positives of this game. It is so much fun. They pay a lot of attention to detail for this to be a PSVR game. And then the one thing that I'm so glad that it's finally happened. You said Puddlegate. You know what, Playbox? I don't want to get too far off subject, but this Spider-Man downgrade shit, I haven't even been paying attention to that. I have been enjoying myself on Firewall, that I'm completely oblivious to everything else that's going on. I have not been following this situation about the Spider-Man downgrade. You know, Xbox accusing it, you know, developers saying no, it's not downgraded. I have not been paying attention to this Xbox All Access shit. You know, I gave my opinion on it. It's whatever, you know, move on from it. And I've enjoyed Firewall so much that I haven't even been paying attention to the dumb shit that's been going on at Microsoft. And to even get too far into that shit would basically rain on my parade with Firewall. I really don't even want to think about that bullshit right now. Sony has given PlayStation VR a face now with Firewall. When you think of any Sony Stallions here, of course. When you think of we'll start with the Xbox. When you think of the Xbox, even though it's the only franchises they got, the Halo, Gears, and Forza are what come to mind. When you think of the PS4, Yeah, you think of Halo. When you think of PS4, you think of God of War. You think of The Last of Us. And now, because of how much hype did Spider-Man get, and that's another thing that comes to mind when somebody says PS4. That's one of the first things that pop in your head. With Nintendo, Super Mario, in the story. Pokemon, in the story. Super Smash Brothers. Those are games that come to mind when you first think, when you first think of Nintendo. And the PlayStation VR did not have that game. Sure, Farpoint was a great game. And it was, I can't actually think of any one game for the PlayStation, but you just said it right there. But when you think of PS4, you think of lots of exclusives. So up until now, PlayStation VR did not have that one game that when you mention PlayStation VR, something automatically pops in your head. They finally have that game now. Now when somebody mentions PSVR, the first thing that's going to pop in your head is Firewall 0 Hour. Hey, what if Sony brought the studio that makes Pokemon? I mean, if Sony bought it, I'd be all for it, because obviously Sony has a knack for finding talent. So the other thing that's has just knocked my socks off and has me absolutely delighted is I didn't realize how many communities were out there for Firewall. This thing is huge. They actually tried last gen and Nintendo threw a fit. This thing is huge right now with Firewall. When I did my podcast, the countdown to 0 Hour, a couple of one of the subs in there was guiding me. He was guiding me towards a Firewall community that he suggested that I should join. So I joined a couple of communities, and the first one that I joined had over 450 people in that community. And then when I just did a general search, it listed 71 different communities for Firewall. So this thing is taking PSVR by storm. And I haven't played it, but you can obviously see that Onward for the PC looks like a great first-person shooter for VR. But what they don't have, but what happened to MES, I don't know. Even the Onward is a looks like it's a great game, but they don't have this. And that's why when I did my podcast a couple of weeks ago saying that Firewall could change the face of first person shooters as we know it, because of this right here. This changes the whole game. It makes the game immersive, and interactive. So to hear that PC cats give this game high praise, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they're no different than I am. They're on a PC, I'm on a console. I know they're on a much more powerful console, but they put their legs on one pants at a time just like I do. They take shits just like I do. So they're no different than me. But it's still, that still says a lot. Coming from PC cats that they've been giving this game high praise. So now, I want to talk about a couple of issues. Hopefully one of them I've already solved. One of the issues, at least the night that it released, is when you squad up and you hook up with teammates. Jamal King, what's up? When you hook up with friends and try to go into these matches, they would get dropped out, kicked out, whatever, and then you have to keep hooking up with them again until you finally find that room. But once you find that room, you're in there for the most part. So that's give and take, nip and tuck, whatever you want to call it. And then the other issue I was having, this was my personal experience. I've heard a couple of other minor things out there, but I'm talking about from my experience, a couple of issues that I had. So, matchmaking was one of the issues. Whenever we got into a squad, people get dropped out, whatever. And then the other issue was this right here, was the aim controller. It was starting to drift. You see how I'm holding it like this right here? I'm holding it, and then it will slowly start to turn like this. Next thing you know, it's turned all the way sideways. You can't shoot anybody like that. And so, Ian Robinson, I cannot say enough about this game. For me, so to speak, Ian, this is almost a dream come true. I've loved first-person shooters for God knows how long, and even way back as far as 10 years ago, I always thought that would be so cool if you could actually be inside the game. Battlefield got delayed till November 20th. Wow, that's kind of surprising. I guess that goes to show EA that they better watch their mouth. If you want to put women in the game, fine, but don't tell the people you expect to buy that game, deal with it. You cannot talk crazy to your customer base. So, kind of lost my train of thought, and I hate it when I do that. I know I was talking about this aim controller, but so, one of the one YouTuber, Mr. 4K Upscaler, and one of my previous November 20th is definitely dead now. Fallout 76 releases. All right, Mr. 4K Upscaler. He's a YouTuber that I subscribe to, and he thought this game. I didn't want to mention his name in my podcast, because I do have respect for him. But he thought this game was going to fail because he thought the controls was jerky. Now, I mean, he was playing the game and this control was like literally shaking like that. And I'm like, man, do guy have Parkinson's disease or something? And so, well, it turns out that he was playing the game on a PlayStation 3 eye camera. Got Snacks ready to watch Firewall. I'll be ready to go here in a minute. I just wanted to, get a couple of footnotes in. In some sense, that's easy. I'm kind of squeezing my podcast into this section right here because I fell asleep after I got out of work, and I'm just now waking up. So I still want to give everybody a little tidbit of my thoughts before I go into a game. So for Mr. 4K Upscaler, he was playing this game with a PlayStation 3 camera, and so he was pretty much adamant people are 3D printing gun stocks for the aim controller. I've been hearing about that, Sport Gaming. So Mr. 4K Upscaler was adamant that the controls were jerky, and because of that, this game was going to fail. So people was trying to tell him all different things that he could do to calibrate it, and finally he said, you know what, I'm just going to go buy a new camera, give it the benefit of the doubt, but I still think it's going to fail. I still think this thing is jerky, what have you. So he goes and buy a new camera, and it made a world of difference. Video saying he was wrong. It turned out to be the camera. He was like, now that he's got a new camera, the tracking is much, much better. The experience is much, much better. And he made a video admitting that he was wrong. And now, and he's saying that what I've been saying in my earlier podcast, that now that this game is successful, and I said it before the game release. I said if this game is successful, it will get the attention of EA and Ubisoft and Activision, and this game is a runaway hit. I can't believe PS3 can't work on PS4. I'm not surprised that it works, but I'm also not surprised that he was having issues either. God, especially with God knows how many updates they sent through the damn PlayStation. I have to believe that right now Ubisoft, EA, and Activision might be kicking themselves right now for not taking a chance on VR, because it was there right there in front of their faces. But maybe they wanted to take the Microsoft route and not take a chance on something until that they see that it's making money, and that's what separates Sony from Microsoft. They'll take a chance on something. They'll venture into something. not exactly knowing what the results is going to be, but they'll still dive in there and take a chance on it. Whereas Microsoft won't venture into shit until they see that it's money to be made in it. So I'm willing to bet you this Firewall has gotten the attention of all those developers, EA, Ubisoft, Activision, and probably Microsoft as well. But now, you know, Microsoft, they probably watching, and their mouth is watering that they could have cashed in on this. But my guess is they probably can't get involved in VR because from what I heard, the Xbox One S and especially the standard Xbox One can't push VR. And they promise not to leave anybody behind. So if they go off and come up with some kind of VR unit for the Xbox One X, that's going to alienate your fan base and maybe piss them off to the point of no return. So, and then as far as this first-person shooter venture goes in VR, you still have drifting issues with the gun? We'll find out in a few minutes, Saint Dragon, because I meant that that's what I never got around to saying. So thanks for the reminder, Saint Dragon. I meant to say that I was having tracking issues, and then I stopped and thought, you know what? I'm using a camera from November of 2013. The camera that I'm using is a day one camera when the PS4 first launched. It's one of those older square-shaped cameras. You know, looks like a long square, or a long cube shape. And I stopped and thought about that. Damn, you know, well maybe I'm having the same problems that I'm using. Even though the camera was made for this generation, it's still a camera that's 5 years old. So today I went and bought a new camera myself. You know, went and bought the newer cameras that's been made, you know, for the PlayStation VR. So we will find out in a few minutes if that helped or not. But if it doesn't help, then sometime this weekend I'll just mount the camera on my tripod, because I've heard that's the best way to eliminate drifting. So lastly, what I was going to say is that Sony, is there a light where the camera's pointing at? The only light that's pointing at the camera is the light that comes from the headset and the aim controller. Because other than that, I'm sitting in total darkness. I turned off every light in this living room. You know, like basically every light in my apartment is turned off, other than the light that's coming from my VR headset and the aim controller. Every light is turned off because I didn't want the kitchen light. I didn't want the kitchen light reflecting into the camera and causing tracking issues. So, lastly, as I was going to say, Sony was the one who took a chance to bring VR to the console space. Because if Sony hadn't took this chance, I don't think anyone would have. Microsoft sure as the fuck wouldn't have took a chance, because they don't want to go into the water first. You know, they want somebody else to jump in that pool. And then when they find out that the water's warm or the water's just great, then they're going to take their clothes off and go dip in there. With that being said, Microsoft, if Sony hadn't made VR for the console space, it wasn't going to get done, because Microsoft wasn't going to do it. Nintendo, my original thought is that their hardware just would not be powerful enough to push VR. So again, if Sony didn't do it, it wasn't going to happen. Sick, I do not know. I missed your name. I don't know if you'll still be able to see. Oh, you're saying will you be able to see VR if you took your glasses off, your prescription glasses? I'm assuming that's what you meant. I do not know, because I don't wear glasses, but I mean, I would like to think that if your vision is you know what, Sick, I think your name was Sick Visual, whatever. I was just about to mention that, Saint Dragon, that you can wear your glasses with PSVR. I forgot, there is a button on the side of the visual part of the headset, and you can adjust that to slide forward or backward up against your face, or to give you, give yourself some room so you can wear glasses underneath it. So yes, you can wear glasses underneath this PlayStation VR headset, so you'll be fine if you want to wear glasses. So I'm sorry that I didn't quite get what you were talking about when you first said it. So getting back to what I was saying, Sony was the one that took a chance on VR in the console space. And Patient Fire, you wear glasses with your PSVR? Okay, cool. Sick vids full. I think sick vids full. I think this game right here is worth the investment in PlayStation VR. And they have periodic sales. Now, I have to warn you that when the PlayStation VR goes on sale, it can be on sale for as low as $200. Sinvolt, what's going on? It can be as low as $200. It'll come with a camera, the VR headset, and depending on if you're lucky enough, it might come with GT Sport for the game. Now, but I also have to warn you, you're going to need this game, and you're also going to need this aim controller right here that I'm showing you. Now, they have this in a bundle for $80. The aim controller plus the Firewall game. So at the very minimum, you are looking at $280. That's assuming you already have a PlayStation. So if you're any sort of true gamer, I assume that you have a PlayStation, probably both a PlayStation and an Xbox. Hell, maybe even all three. But I think it's truly worth the investment. I will start this stream here in a few minutes. I just wanted to squeeze a little bit of a podcast into this game stream, but I'll be ready to start a game here in a couple of minutes. And to finish out the last part that I was going to say, that since Sony was the one who took a chance and brought VR to the console space, it's only right that they be the ones to see the fruit of it, for them to finally have that smash hit game. Because Sony actually took two chances. They took a chance on VR, and they took a chance on this game. Nobody's playing with me right now because I'm just sitting here in this warehouse, menu screen, so to speak. It's the menu screen, but you're standing around in this warehouse, which I like that. I like that touch too. So it's only right that Sony be the ones to see the benefit and see the fruits of taking the chances of VR in the console space. A lot of first-person shooter games are in the works for PlayStation VR. There's some games coming, Warzone, Battle X, Zero Killed. I'm still hopeful that Alvo is still going to come. So this is going to be a good number of first-person shooters in the VR space for PlayStation VR. So by this time next year, you're probably going to have a choice. You're probably going to have 5 or 6 different first-person shooters to choose from. But it all started with this game. This game had to be successful, in my opinion, for the upcoming first-person shooter games to have a chance. And everybody's aware of the slight issues with this game, but the outweighs the little, nuisances of the network issues and stuff like that. But with that being said, I'm ready to go ahead and start a game. I'm not going to be on that long because, unfortunately, I slept so damn long that I didn't get my shit together for work in the morning. So I actually have to get dressed and go to Walmart and pick up some shit for work tomorrow. So, thinking, did I tell you I got the Spider-Man game? Hey, that's what's up, Spartan God. You mean you pre-ordered it, or you actually have the game and you just can't play it, can't talk about it, that kind of shit? Because I saw Summer Heartache stream. Sick TV, what is up? I'll be starting this game here in a minute. Oh, you got the actual game, Spartan God? Well, I know you're not able to play it because I'm sure Sony will ban your ass if you play the shit early. Yes, you're under restrictions because I've been hearing that people that got the game early is they're under the embargo and can't talk about it. So in Hard 8's live stream earlier today, I didn't catch all of it. He said something about some Kofi guy or something like that. He got a strike against him. So I don't know if he played the game early, but he definitely spoke about it. And I think Hard 8 said that's where he got his proof from that the game was supposedly downgraded. I don't know. He can play early, just can't show anything. Okay. Damn, Spartan God, you played it for the first 8 hours? Damn. So, hey, Sick, we definitely got to get it in. They're playing the game without the day one patch, Danny? All right. Hey, Sick, we definitely got to get it in this weekend, man, because after I get out of work tomorrow, I'm off for 4 days. I don't go back to work until next Wednesday. So we definitely gonna have to get it in. You're gonna say the controls is a pain in the ass. Well, I'm definitely gonna get it, but I'm telling y'all right now. You feel like you're Spider-Man. I'm telling you guys right now. And you're gonna say I'm smoking crack for this. Firewall has curved my anxiousness for Spider-Man. You are Spider-Man, huh? Because of Firewall 0 hour, I'm not losing my mind waiting for Spider-Man to get here. I'm feeling like it'll get here when it gets here. Because this game has definitely filled a void for me. You know, and even after Spider-Man gets here, I'm still going to be playing this game a lot. So don't get me wrong, I will be playing Spider-Man, but so let's go ahead and get on with this. Your spider nerves are tingling, Dasmisi. So I also wanted to reiterate again to everybody that tomorrow I'm not even certain I'll be able to make the Roundtable podcast because my girlfriend and we're going to the casino tomorrow, and I don't know how late we're going to be out. But I will tell you this: that whenever I finally do get back, if I'm able to get in on the Roundtable podcast, that'll be great. But one thing is for certain: once the Roundtable podcast is over, I will be streaming. And I plan on doing an all-nighter. So we are defending.
Definitely lagging.
Spark God, you said Spider-Man wasn't downgraded? Cool. Because I got the PlayStation Pro and I definitely want something that's going to take full advantage of the game. Ian Robinson, I'm definitely going to have to let those guys know tomorrow because, truth be told, you know, Thrash wasn't able to host the Roundtable podcast on Tuesday, as some of you might know. And so it kind of fell on me to host the, you said that I like your default contractor, Sick? I was going to say it kind of it was going to kind of fall on me to host a roundtable podcast if Thrash can't do it because of my schedule. I'm probably would be the one that would be available to do it, and also outside of Thrash, I've got the most experience, hosting podcasts. So it kind of should have fell on me to host the podcast, but I had a lot of shit to do Tuesday. I had to get a lot of shit done around the apartment, and by the time I was done, there's just no way I could host it.
Makes sense.
So please forgive me, everybody. I'm speaking to the viewers. I'm hosting this on YouTube.
All right, sounds awesome.
So
yo,
what up? What up?
What's going on, everybody? Let me see. We are defending. So let me get a contractor. And let me get a loadout.
Let me get that revive teammates faster. I got y'all.
All right. Dope.
All right.
All right, YouTube. This is like the best way to hold your gun.
Nah, man, he's wrong. One-handed sideways all day.
Are you guys experiencing drifting with your guns? I assume you guys all have aim controllers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys experiencing drifting?
I don't even know what that means.
Like where you hold your gun in front of you and it slowly starts to turn to the point where it's almost crooked like this, and then you have to keep recalibrating to get it straight again.
No, I don't have that.
Okay. Well, I was using an older PlayStation camera from when the generation first started, the old square tube shaped camera, and today I went and bought a new camera. So I'm hoping that's
Oh yeah.
I'm hoping that's gonna fix my tracking issues.
It should, dude. I don't have any tracking issues on this game.
Every once in a while, my gun will be like.
Depends on the connection of the game. Like,
yeah, that's what I mean by the drifting. Like, it'll start out straight like this, and then it'll just slowly start turning.
The way I've been fixing that is like walking off screen to where it can't track my controller anymore, recalibrating out there, walking back in, recalibrating again, then it's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Might just be magic.
I mean, if you just shake the gun too, it works as well sometimes. Like,
yeah, I've heard that too. And then oh God, I missed that last comment. So whoever that was, the name started with a D. Send that comment through again so I can read it. One of the other things that I've been dealing with the drifting issues is that when I'm moving through the maps is to keep it down right here, like about waist high.
How do you have your camera set? Oh,
I've been moving my camera.
Hey, if your camera's lower than you and aiming up, you'll get more drift. If you aim it higher than you and aim it down, it's better for
protect that
like
laptop.
you'll get
Prevent
less drift
hostile
if it's
data hack.
above
Easy
you.
peasy.
Okay.
Down.
Well, right now my camera's at about shoulder height.
Cause like mine's like if I'm standing, it's at my chest high, but I'm sitting down, so it's angled down at me, and it's perfect. Like I get barely any drift.
You said it's chest high and angled down?
Yeah, chest high and it's angled down.
Okay, my camera's at about shoulder height, but it's aiming down slightly.
Hostiles have acquired the firewall access point coordinates and are moving towards their
As long
locations.
as it's angling
No time
down
to
at
waste.
you should get a better response on it.
Oh, what am I doing? I'm moving away from the goddamn laptop when I need to stay close to it.
Watch out from left side. Watch out for second floors.
Second floor.
But definitely left sides.
All right, Sinvolt, we'll catch you later.
Guy out in the courtyard. I'm getting him. He's down. I'm gonna finish him.
Hostile down.
There's another one on the
3 remaining.
staircase.
Coming from the left, flanking them.
Oh, I'm hurt. I knocked him though. I traded with him. Hey, Mike,
I got you.
get me out.
I got you.
On the top floor.
Yeah, be careful of the windows though.
Friendly down. 3 remaining.
Let's fucking
Hostile
whack.
down. 2 remaining.
One shot me
Going
while
upstairs.
reviving his friend.
You said there's one upstairs?
There's 2 upstairs.
Heading up. Opening door. Throw flash. Negative.
All right.
Down.
I'm watching the main lobby downstairs. I'm covering the
Let's close
staircase.
this door right here.
You guys watch my flank.
I got 2
you
right
guys
outside that door.
Oh!
Watch your left, money.
Damn, I'm down.
Friendly down. 2 remaining.
Knocked one.
Vig, there's another one outside. Watch the window.
Window. Watch your right.
Got him.
Good shit.
Good stuff, guys. I think it's all of them right there. We just gotta.
First rate
Yeah,
work,
that's it.
team. Contract
Cool.
fulfilled. I've activated
Nice.
your payments. Buy yourself something nice. From me.
Yeah. So another thing about the drifting,
Yeah.
it could be. It depends if you're standing up or you're sitting down. If you're standing up, you might be turned around, and so that will catch it off, try to go back to the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if you're sitting down, it depends on what chair you have. If you have like a rotating chair, just watch out for that.
Yeah.
So,
you want to use like a chair that doesn't rotate. Like,
Well, I'm standing
preferably.
up because I want this game to be as immersive as possible. So,
Man,
Yeah.
that's just shit. I get you, but don't you get tired after a while, dog? Like,
standing up.
It's
See,
Yeah.
I sit
Well,
down
well,
while
I
we're
make
in the
sure-
loading
well,
screens
because
and
like
shit.
I work on, like I'm not saying you guys don't work, but like I work for like mostly 8 hours a day on my feet. I don't want to come home and stand and play. You know.
Well, I work for
I
10
get it.
hours standing on my feet. You know, and
Damn,
I work at a factory that makes office furniture. So not only am I standing on my feet for 10 hours, I'm doing some lifting.
You fucking crazy, man.
Alright, you do lifting, bro. I'm a diesel mechanic that's training, so all I do is change fucking semi-tires all day.
Oh shit! And you should have some
Yeah.
muscles on you.
Oh yeah, it's definitely, I've lost at least 60 pounds since I
Oh my
started.
God! See,
It's
Damn.
fucking wild.
that was
I
a
was a
concern of
little
mine when
fatty,
I
now
first
I'm
came to my
fucking
place. I
ripped.
was concerned about losing weight because I'm about
Yeah.
5.
Yeah,
I'm about
we're fucking-
5'9", 215 pounds. I work out about when I do it like I'm supposed to. I work out about 4
And
times.
standing and play this game, y'all are crazy.
I sit
Hey,
during the
hey!
long ass loading.
I saw that last comment, Playbox, about Zone of the Enders and on Earth Mars too. You know, speaking of the squad,
What's up?
Operation is live. Decrypt the firewall.
you know,
at Dinesh
video
Center.
games.
Locate the laptop. and
Video
manually
games are my
activate it with a
passion.
hack.
We're downstairs, so it's gonna be upstairs in the corner.
Coordinates
you
for
on that
2
one,
firewall
bro.
access
Open
points
over here.
uploaded to your devices.
Watch out, we're gonna be over there.
Alright, now fuck this. I'm gonna find another way up. I don't like going up that main staircase.
We found one.
Alright, I'm going upstairs over here, guys.
Alright, watch out. Let's see. Nothing here. Nothing here. Clear.
Something's. Well, the
Watch
good
your
news
right.
is I'm not getting any drifting. The bad news is I'm
Watch my left.
looking like this shit's getting a
got
little
it.
bit skittish.
Clear right for now.
Clear left.
Alright.
I might have to recalibrate this camera.
Throw a grenade.
Friendly down.
Damn.
Friendly down. Far
Damn.
Left side.
There's multiple.
See if I can loop around.
Behind you guys. Behind you. Oh, he just ran right in front of you.
Hostile retired.
What a
Hostile
dumbass.
deleted. 2 remaining.
Oh no, another one. No.
I didn't see him there.
Friendly down. 2 remaining.
Hey,
Where's
money, if you go to your left there, yeah, you should see him.
Hostile erased.
Huh?
He's in that room with you, money,
Yeah,
somewhere.
I dropped him, but I need help. I'm down. He's in this room by himself,
I
so
think that's the last one. Nah, I think that.
yeah,
we're
so
good.
it's close. The coast is clear to pick me up.
Damn.
Pick me up, please. Thank you. I'll go ahead and get this kill while you take care of that. What you call
Firewall
it?
is still up. You need to destroy the firewall
Gotta
at
hit
an
the
access
firewall.
point
Wait
before
here.
I can
I'll
begin
go to
the
You guys got 30 seconds, money. You stay there, and as soon as he hits the firewall,
Yep.
you hack it. Yeah.
Yep.
You guys got 25
On the
seconds.
laptop.
All right, do it now. Do it now.
Yep. I'm hacking.
No loose
Sweet.
Yeah,
Good
that's
shit.
the games.
Good shit.
I have the data. Crypto payments initiated.
Well, I got some good news and some bad news. Well, the good news is that I'm not experiencing any drifting. The bad news is that it seems to be jumping a frame here and there.
Yeah, I'm jumping too. That's just such a new
Yeah,
game.
that happens. I mean, I don't have too much problems with the frames, but I've noticed a little bit.
Big Bonger, I think that was your name that I saw. Thanks a lot, appreciate it. You said good game. This is an amazing game. That's
Highly recommend.
Yes, definitely.
The
My
only, I
first
have
game
one
I
pet
played,
peeve
bro, my
about it
heart
right
was
now.
pumping.
When
It
you're
was
playing with the
fucking wild.
party, you all don't join the same team sometimes, so it's really annoying.
That's just because it's such a new game. They're trying to fix all these fucking.
I can only
bugs
play
and
this game
shit.
by myself. Like my friends, that we can't play together because it always puts on us like in the same lobby but different teams. for some
yeah,
reason.
but that's to me. I feel like that's a
I mean,
minor
it's-
issue that they're gonna finish.
they
They're
gotta
gonna fix
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But it just
Because
sucks as
the-
of like right now you can't go in with your friends and
But
play. You know.
I bet you the developers are working around the clock. You know, the
Oh, yeah,
technicians
definitely,
to try to
definitely.
fix it because
Oh,
they
you
know
know
they
it.
got something special on their hands.
Like if they don't take care of this is gonna die. But dude, this game has potential if they work on it.
Did you guys know the whole story about why they created this game?
No.
It's a virtual stimulation for any combat ops or military personnel or state police.
That's
No
pretty cool.
shit.
This is like as close as you're gonna get to real combat without being in it. So
Exactly, because I've said this in some of my YouTube podcasts that at the end of the day,
Right then.
with these first-person shooters, what do people want? Realism, and how much more real can it get with VR?
That was fucked up. Almost killed myself right off the
oh
bat.
shit.
Alright, so the firewalls, they're going to try to get to the firewall, so Mike try to flank us. Just watch your six.
Damn, I'm lagging this game. Fuck. Skipping a frame like you said.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm experiencing. I thought maybe it had something to do with this new camera I bought, but no. So that's actually good to hear because I know it's not an isolated issue. It's something they're just going to have to work on. This could be the aftermath of them trying to fix whatever's wrong with the game.
Yeah. I took a programming class. Every time I changed something, I'd fuck something up.
Yeah.
Firewall access point location.
Sometimes you're going to take one step backwards in order to go too forward.
Their coordinates.
For me, it was like 10 steps backwards to every half step forward.
Mm-hmm.
I was basically limping uphill in a wheelchair.
So as of right now, I don't think I'm experiencing any drift with the gun. Oh shit. You don't want to live anymore? That was crazy.
I was really
Destroy the
curious if it would
firewall.
work.
Laptop location coordinates are live. Hostiles incoming. Protect that laptop.
Knocked one.
Were you able to finish him?
No. Just knocked.
Hostile down.
Now I
Two
killed him.
remaining.
In Patient Fire, this game is very immersive.
I knocked another one over by you too. Hey, I need help. I need help. Money. Come back. Come back.
All right, I'm on the way.
He's on the other side of this green ship. I think Vague's about to flush the fuck out. No. Cut left right now, Money. Left. Money. Left. Oh shit.
Hostile down. One
Nice.
remaining. That's the
Oh,
Dunkirk
nice.
spirit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Contract fulfilled.
Didn't get a kill, but I still got the revive.
All in a day's work.
I just hope that little lag.
That's
goes
me.
away.
See, this game is the shit. To be exact, that's me. See, this game is the reason why shit been getting thrown off with me, you know, with my bio clock or whatever, because I took a nap at 5:30 and woke up at 11 o'clock because of how much I've been playing this game the last couple of nights. I just like working 10-hour days and playing this game. I've been worn the fuck out, but it's going to be more where that came from this weekend. I'm going to play the shit out of it because after tomorrow, I'm off for 4 days. So I'm definitely going to pull an all-nighter. So I'm going to be streaming
I'm
all
off the
night, so
next-
make sure you guys
I'm
tune
off the
in.
next 2 days. Ooh, I'm gonna be getting it in.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so what I just found out with Flying Chicken is that when you're standing up, you can crouch literally in real life, and you'll look like you're crouching in the game.
Really?
That's
So if
the-
you crouch
Yeah.
out
That's
and then
dope.
crouch, you double.
No, there's no prone. Yeah, sadly, there's no prone in this game.
I don't
So
think I'll
yeah,
ever
like
add one
when I
either.
first bought this game, I was doing that. I was crouching in real life, and then when I found the crouch button,
My
Yeah.
first game, I pulled my PlayStation right off the fucking table.
from
Like,
crouching.
No, from fucking spinning in a circle.
Oh,
I did it fast as fuck with my controller. I just got the aim controller when I got this game, and it wasn't charged yet, so I had it plugged in. I fucking spun fast as shit,
Damn.
and I heard.
oh.
It's like, oh god.
Not only that, I understand that a gun controller that's low on juice will cause drifting too.
Yeah.
Mine's got 2 balls.
Pure perfection. What is up? See what time it is here, real quick. 12:05. So I'm probably gonna play for about another half hour or so.
The cat.
Operation is live. Decrypt the firewall at an access point. Locate the
It's
laptop and manually
a
activate
VR
it with
pad
the
that
hack.
we actually stand and walk and crouch on.
Oh, I've heard of a couple things like that, just not the cat one.
They're gonna be right across, so you guys going.
Oh yeah,
on the
yeah,
right
yeah,
side?
yep.
Alright, 2-man team. Watch your 6.
Son of a bitch.
Friendly down.
Got a flank on one?
That was so stupid. I forgot that we're attacking, and I just should have shot a grenade over there because he never saw me until I started shooting at him. That was the dumbest shit I did tonight.
Hostile retired. 3 remaining.
Oh, Oh, dude, he's on me. I'm dead.
Friendly down. 2 remaining.
Oh my god.
Watch it.
I've located 2
Okay.
firewall access points. Coordinates are live.
Thank you.
He's still down around the corner.
Hostile deleted. 2 remaining.
Oh, snap. Oh no.
I can't
damn, yep.
fucking believe that.
Damn, both of you got popped.
I think we have different definitions of professional.
Damn.
Goddamn hacker.
No, it's their, they
That was stupid of me to start this match off because I saw the guy, and I could have launched a grenade over there. Even if the grenade wouldn't have got him, it would have at least forced his hand and forced him out of cover. So I done something super stupid. So that's the thing, you know, like I'm kind of, you know, having brain farts every now and then and forgetting that, you know, whether we're attacking or defending. And, you know, I change loadouts and contractors, you know, depending on what we're doing.
Yeah. Alright, so we're defending this round.
So long range.
So for this one, I used the woman,
What's up, guys?
the American woman, because
good,
she could
bro?
take a little bit of damage, you know, bullet damage. And then as far as the loadout goes, I go with the support. But I'm going to have to, at some point, I'm going to have to get up off my ass and customize these loadouts.
Oh yeah.
Right now, I'm just enjoying the game and talking with the viewers on my YouTube channel.
You streaming?
Yeah.
Nice.
So just off the Firewall content, I picked up off about over 20 new subscribers. So
Yeah, man, this
you
game
know,
is really popular. It's like boosting sales and VRs too.
yeah, exactly. So I was like, you know, telling the viewers on my channel that there's definitely an interest in it, you know, because I'm starting to see a spike in views, videos, everything.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I've seen this map before.
Right then. Prevent hostiles from destroying the firewall, gaining access to
not
our
too far
servers,
away
and
from
hacking the
the,
data on that laptop.
That's the perfect spot right there.
I'm gonna go ahead and cover the firewalls.
Yeah. Let's see. Don't spread out too far.
Right there.
I hear shots.
Hostiles have acquired the firewall access point coordinates and are moving towards their locations. No time to waste.
Thought I heard an explosion. Yeah, okay, those explosions could be distractions.
Taking shots from somewhere. Where? I do not know.
I don't see my dot though.
I got 2 coming down here.
Hostile down. 3 remaining.
Oh, at the top. I see. Holy shit. Yeah, loop around if you can.
Hostile down. 2 remaining. First-rate wet work.
Good shit. Damn,
Contract fulfilled.
he executed him. Walked up on him and put one through his head.
Something nice from me.
Good shit.
They didn't even get the firewall.
You know, another concern I had about this game is that I knew the potential that this game had. So if this game continues to catch on like wildfire, are their servers going to get overloaded from too many people playing?
Nah, man, they got that covered.
Let's see here. All right. So I guess it was that older camera I was using. You know, dealing with the frame drops, but I'm still I'm not experiencing any drift though. A couple of more matches though, and I gotta turn in. All right, let's do this.
Mission is active. Disrupt the firewall at an access point. Find the laptop location
Straight
and
across.
manually get me
Careful.
in for the hack.
That's right there. It's close to us. Get that real quick.
I heard a grenade.
He's on that hole.
Firewall bypassed. Laptop location is visible. Time to get paid.
One down.
Hostile retired. 3 remaining.
Where the hell that grenade come from?
North side. Don't forget, you got grenades in the pouch.
Hostile deleted. 2 remaining.
Watch your 6.
Cover me.
Watch out! Watch out!
Friendly down.
Oh,
3
shit.
remaining.
Damn.
Hostile erased. 1 remaining.
Watch
There's the
out,
laptop.
Just hack it.
Manually activated so I can start the hack.
Just hack it.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go in.
Go hack it.
Fuck it,
Hack
fuck it. Oh, who the fuck did that?
That's what I'm saying.
Move, let me launch a grenade on the other side.
Got him.
Watch out for the grenade, don't go in. Alright,
Did the honors.
thank you, sir.
Watch out, watch out.
Ruthless.
Too late.
The hack was successful and
Yeah, you guys can use a
contract
grenade in that.
payments triggered.
Good job.
Excellent job. Damn, whoever got caught by that proximity mine, by the time I saw it, it was too late.
Yeah, that was me.
That's fucked up, man. To see their bodies go flying when they get caught by one of those mines.
I'm about to level up.
Range ass map.
All right. All right.
This is good with a shotgun.
I was gonna say, Volcom, how's that shotgun? I mean, is that something that stops them with one shot if you're close enough?
Yeah. This is a good map for a shotgun.
The one hit a quitter, huh?
Yeah.
Sport gaming. You say he clapped the side of the railings hard. What you doing, Veg?
There's a catwalk, guys. Be careful with that. Go up
You've
there.
got your work cut out for you. Protect the firewall access
fuck
points
me, I
and
did it
ensure
again.
the data on this laptop remains secure.
Here's how we gonna deal with them. No, they're gonna see it.
Sensitive intel reclaimed.
That catwalk runs right above our heads here, guys.
Firewall access point locations are live. Multiple hostiles on the move. No mucking about now.
I just heard a door open next to me.
I got him.
I see the flash.
I got him.
There he is.
Hostile down. 3 remaining.
Right there. Oh, good shit! Good shit!
Hostile down. 1
Damn!
Got him.
That's the Dunkirk spirit.
Good
Contract
shit.
fulfilled. Payments initiated. All in a day's work.
You see them bodies flying.
That was a good sweep, guys.
All right. Well, people, that's going to do it for me. I got to get ready for work here pretty soon. But one thing I will say about this game is I said it to my viewers. I think we finally have a game that is the face of PSVR. Not only that, the communities, everybody's so cool. I mean, no toxicity, no bullshit. Everybody's cool. So I definitely enjoy playing this game.
No kids.
Mm-hmm.
Well, kids should not be playing it unless they're 12.
Yeah, exactly.
VR says, you know.
But this, as word spreads about this game, more and more people are going to buy it. So at some point, there is going to be some kids in there.
I'm going to have fun killing them.
Mm-hmm.
You have been warned.
So with that being said, I'm going to call it a night. So it was nice playing with everybody. You guys played great.
All right, buddy.
Yep, take care. Oh, shit.
Too late.
Oh, shit. Looks like I got to play one more because I didn't leave in time. Damn. I'll go ahead and play this last one out because I didn't get out of here in time.
Alright, cool, man. Thanks.
Yep.
Attacking. Let's see.
Yeah, that's the fucked up part because I still set my contractor up for defense.
Find the laptop
It's all right.
and manually activate it.
Well, I got proximity mines now. I don't think they do much good on offense. You can open the door and then move out of the way, Vague. Right there. He was through that window.
I've located 2 firewall
Flash.
access points.
Got
Coordinates
one
are
upstairs.
Oh shit! Pick me! Oh!
Friendly down.
Oh,
Whoa! One of them came outside.
Friendly down.
There was a
Outside.
lot more than.
Damn.
Careful now. So where are you at? You over there. One of them's on top. So
Pure
careful.
perfection. This game wasn't a good game. One of them is getting ready to come outside. There's 2 of them. There's 2 of them in the in that main room inside this compound.
Firewall breached. Laptop location acquired. Let's do this.
Yeah, they get ready to
If they're trying to go right behind you, so careful too, right? They're like across the room to your right. Going to the left. One going to the left. Don't take any unnecessary risks. Nice.
Another one to your right, Illumicat. Through the door towards the blue dot.
They're coming to your side. Left.
Oh, damn.
Oh shit. I didn't see
It's
him
all
get
good.
killed, but I saw his gun dropped.
How unfortunate.
Yeah. Good game.
Contract
Good game.
revoked.
GG.
Not the way I wanted to go out, but I gotta go now.
Yeah. Good match, though. Good match.
Yeah. All right, people. I wish you all good hunting.
All right.
See you later.
Catch you later.
Yep. That's something else I didn't get a chance to say earlier when I was opening up with that, really small podcast is the community in this game has been great. I mean, for those of you that's still tuning in, watching this stream, and I probably say in the last 5, maybe 10 years, whenever I played first-person shooters, especially when I'm playing by myself, I don't talk to anyone because the racism and the toxicity had gotten worse over the years. When I first started playing games online, everybody was friendly. So it was always, so every time you played against somebody, you always made a new friend because, you had good conversation with whoever you were playing against. But as time went on and, some of these toxic assholes got in here, saying racist shit and stuff like that, it was like I just stopped talking to people. But this game right here, I haven't experienced any of that. No racism, no toxicity, no people being assholes. And this community, at least right now, is great. So I can walk into just about any match and talk to just about anybody that I play with. And the reception has been pretty good. Everybody is polite. And then if you get on a good team where you're winning, that makes it all the more better. So this is just like wow, And then you heard some of the people that I was playing with saying it, that people are running out buying VRs just for this game, so it's on the rise. So I knew Sony would move some. I knew this game was going to make Sony move some VR headsets off the shelf. I knew they would sell some. But I'm wondering, like, say, by the end of the year, how many people are going to pick up VR headsets just for this game, or even the upcoming Warzone that's going to come out? Because that Warzone looks like VR version of Battlefield. It looks like you can drive vehicles in this game. Up to 50 people can play online. You can divide up into 10 squads of 5 people. And this game appears... It looks like it's going to be cross-play with Oculus and Vive. So when you join those 3 communities, that's going to be potentially a lot of players on that game. So I hope they got their servers together when that game is up and live. Yep. Hey, Pure Perfection. So, well, yeah, I mean, I miss who just said that last comment, but yeah, that was one of my concerns when it's, prior to the launch of this game. There's not that many headsets out there. There's 3 million headsets. Pure Perfection, the game is called Warzone. Like I said, it's 50 players, but it doesn't end there. Pure Perfection. There's also a game called here, let me turn the damn volume down so I can hear myself think. There's also a game coming up, PlayStation VR, first-person shooter called Battle X. And this is 4 versus 4. And this is another one of those games where they stress that teamwork is the key. So my guess is that this game is going to have a Firewall type feel to it. But here's the catch with this game. At some point on Battle X, at some point down the road, they plan to update the game and add a 80-player battle royale. So imagine that. I mean, right now you already have battle royale with the rec room, but that's all fine and dandy. But I don't want to play battle royale, with a bunch of Fisher-Price looking characters and shit, teleporting all over the place. I want realism. So I could care less about the battle royale, but I'm still curious to see what that's going to be like. 80 players in VR. So even when Warzone comes up, and there's 50 players in there, so that's going to be an experience. So with that being said, I got to get ready to shut this stream down because I still have to go to the store and pick up shit for work tomorrow. But I hate that I slept so damn late. I wish I would have got up earlier. So my apologies to everybody that I wasn't able to get that podcast done because I was in a coma earlier, and I wish I hadn't got up so late. But again, I will tell everybody that when my night ends, as far as being with my girlfriend, that kind of stuff, when the night is over tomorrow night, I plan on streaming all night. I'm going to try to make an all-nighter out of it. And then Saturday, my son's going to come over and we're going to spend a good amount of time playing this game. So I do want to forewarn everybody on Saturday that if I stream this game on Saturday, some of those matches might be my son and not me. But if it's him, you'll know it because you'll hear him talking. And then it'll probably be more of the same on Sunday, you know, because I don't have to go back to work until Wednesday. So basically, it's going to be a Firewall weekend. Bottom line, it is going to be a fireball. It's going to be a Firewall weekend, and I can't wait. So they picked the perfect time to release this game. I hate that they released the game in the middle of the week, but now that I stop and think about it, it's probably a good thing that they released the game when they did, because with Labor Day weekend coming up, if there's any issues with this game, hopefully it'll give them enough time to fix it headed into this weekend so we can have a smooth experience. But for the most part, it's pretty good. You know, I think all things considered, being that this is this is a huge leap for the PlayStation VR, a lot of questions got answered. So for the most part, this game is great. You know, it's not a broken mess. You know, there's a couple of minor issues that, you know, slightly annoying, but not to the point that I'm going to get mad and quit this game. Hell no, absolutely not. This game is crack cocaine. This game is addictive. And so, for those of you who may be watching this stream, they may be new to the channel. PSN store updates on every Tuesday. Okay, that makes sense. For those of you who might be watching this stream, this not a subscriber to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And even if you don't subscribe to the channel and you're curious about this game, I implore you, if you have a PlayStation VR, to pick this game up. Make sure you pick it up with the aim controller, because that makes it highly immersive. And you know, feel free to add me, and I'll look forward to playing with some of you guys this weekend. With 4 days off, there's no reason why I won't be able to get some games in with some of you guys. So again, thanks for watching, everybody. Give it a like. I really appreciate it. You know, if you happen to catch the replay, give it a like. Lock the door on your way out. So the other thing is, you know what, before I go, I also want to tell everybody I'm going to get in touch with Thrash and try to kick him in his ass and try to get him to pick this Firewall up. He wanted to, I think he said cool support game. We'll definitely get down. I said Thrash is planning on picking this game up. Sick Humor, through one of his podcasts, you know, all of us have been trying to, you know, me and Sick Humor been urging him to pick this game up as soon as possible. He says he's going to pick it up soon, which I believe him, but I'm gonna try to kick him in his ass and try to motivate him to pick the shit up like tomorrow. So I'm gonna hit him up, try to get him to pick it up tomorrow. So that would be the shit, you know, if it would be like me, Sick, King Thrash, Nvidia has this game too, so you know, the four of us could get together, you know, lots of shit talking, lots of fun, so that'll be cool. But I'm gonna get on out of here so I can do what I gotta do and get ready for work in the morning. And, you know, again, thanks to everybody for watching. And hey, Vidya, I'm getting ready to take off, man. I gotta get ready for work. And I just mentioned your name too, Vidya, before you came in here. I was telling them that I was telling the viewers that I'm gonna try to kick Thrash in his ass and try to get him to pick this game up tomorrow. And I was saying that that would be so cool if it be me, you, Sick Humor, and Thrash, you know, the four of us, if we were to squad up, that'd be so cool. It'd be a lot of shit talking, it'd be a lot of fun, and it would be a great stream for the viewers. So yeah, I'm gonna hit Thrash up tomorrow while I'm at work or something like that, try to motivate him to pick this shit up today. Money ain't an issue because we know, you know, we know he got a good job, so money ain't the issue. We just gonna try to get him up off his ass and have him get this shit tomorrow. So all right, you know, I said it for the 1,000th time. I'm gonna get on out of here. Thanks everybody for watching. And like I said, it could be, you know, graveyard hours, but y'all gonna see me tomorrow. I plan on streaming all night, so we'll catch you there if y'all don't see me on the round table first. Exactly, Vidiot. Peace, everybody. I'll catch y'all later. This is your boy Lincoln Clay. I am out.